Everyone, welcome to Bronco Wild Outdoors. I just wanted to hit this video out here, the very first one that we've got. And what am I going to start with? I'm going to start with something that is relative to me in this channel. So let's go ahead and get rolling. You are going to find that we have bingo, my Bronco order right here in front of me. All right, so on this channel, Bronco Wild Outdoors, we're going to be showing you the life and the lifestyles from the windshield of a Ford Bronco, a 2021 Ford Bronco. Like a lot of people, you're going to see different things and customization, and it's going to be very fun. I think you're going to get to see a lot of creative people being really creative. What we're going to do is a little bit different. We're going to mod ours a little bit, no doubt. We're going to add to it and change things around, I'm sure. And we're going to take advantage of the modularity of this new Bronco, which I think is absolutely awesome to be able to take fenders and doors relatively easy off a vehicle, swap things out and make it look a little bit different. You know, you can take the trim off the fenders and the doors from Monday through Friday. You can put on your stuff for the trails for the weekend. No one else can do that without a grinder, a torch, and a bunch of other tools. So it's actually pretty cool. Will I be taking the fenders and the quarter panels off regularly? No, I will. But the doors will come off. The top will come off quite a bit. Do have a garage to keep it in. So I can foresee times where the top stays off for a while. So we'll see how that works out. So let me tell you a little bit about what we ordered. And I'm not showing you the stock footage or what someone else has filmed. I will be at Supercell East this year. It's at the end of April, so I'll be able to bring some footage then, our footage for the vehicles. But right now we'll go through the order. All right, so on the night of the unveil, we reserved two Broncos. We reserved a Badlands and a Wildtrak. And the Wildtrak we have not converted yet to an order, but we did on January 29th convert. You can see the date right here at the top. We converted on January 29th of this year a reservation to an order for the Badlands. So it's actually really, really cool. So our Ford dealer, we switched to one that's not the closest to us, but one that we wanted to deal with. They're in Hampton. It's a place called Wynn, and they're very, very good. All right, so we got the build code is the E5DO Bronco 4-door advanced 4x4. Now you see the wheelbase, so that tells you right there, even though it says at the top of the order, it is a 4-door. We have the Area 51 color. Look, I struggle with the color. I picked Area 51 early on. I've done a lot of second guessing. Do I want Velocity Blue, Cyber Orange, Race Red? Some of these other colors have started creeping in there. White, the Oxford white was a big selection, but we have white. I have a white F-250, I have a white Range Rover, and I have a white Explorer. I just can't do a white Bronco right now. So I needed something a little bit different. And I know from, at least from what I've read, that Area 51 is the most popular color being ordered. So this rare color is not going to be rare in the fact that in the Bronco world, but it's still going to be rare enough amongst all the other vehicles floating around. And I'm seeing some of these colors, similar colors on Subaru and some GM products. You know, they're starting to, these, I'm not going to call them pastels, but they're not very rich. Like Cyber Orange is a rich color. Velocity Blue is a rich color. Area 51 is very toned down, and it's a mixture. It kind of looks blue. It has gray in it. Someone says they see a little green. I haven't seen that, but whatever. All right, black vinyl seats. So we went with the waterproof interior. It's the black onyx. So that's going to look very sharp, very sharp. The equipment group is 333A. It's a Badlands series. And the one thing I never understood, and we didn't get clarification on this, is it says mid package here, which is part of the Sasquatch package, I think. Also the dual zone electric climate control, front row heated seats. That was interesting because it is waterproof. So I double checked, and you can't get power seats if it's waterproof. But still has electric seats. So that's going to be pretty cool. We have the power outlets, which is pretty standard, I think. Sync 4 the Sync 4 I'm hearing is really a good setup. So I can't wait to see that. And the Ford Copilot 360 is interesting. And then you see here high package. The high package is included as well in my particular order. One of the things that the high package will give you is a 12-inch monitor, where I call it the monitor, the touch screen. Looks like a monitor, right? Like a laptop or a small computer. We have the 360 camera, which is, you know, I mean, obviously for trail, if you're under, I think the 15 miles per hour, I don't know if that's adjustable, it probably is. But you can have the cameras on the 360 so you can look for the sides of the trail, obstructions, anything you want to keep an eye on. I did upgrade to the 2.7 EcoBoost. Now, I wanted an automatic transmission anyway. If you want the manual, the 6-speed with the crawler, you're going to have to go with the 2.3, which is not a bad engine at all. It's one of Ford's most solid engines, I think, if you look at history. All right, so we're going to get the 35-inch tires with the Sasquatch package. I'm seeing people call it the SAS package. I got to have Sasquatch in there. SAS is not what I want in my Bronco. Remote start, that was important to me. Connect and nav. And there again, you see the Sasquatch packages right here. And not a bad price if you look at the rims and tires. I mean, what you'd spend on rims and tires and then forget everything else that you get. It's not a bad deal at all. There's the 17-inch, the black aluminum with the beadlock alloy rim. 4.7 rear axle, has locking differential, and then the front axle's locking diff as well. Engine block heater, you know, where I live, that's not a big deal, especially I get to keep it in the garage, but who knows with overlanding where we're going to end up. And as long as we have access to power, I'm good to go with a generator. I don't know if I'd run a generator all night long, but it may be something that you would run for a short period of time to give the engine some heat. But I can guarantee you one thing, if it's cold enough to keep this engine from starting, it's too cold for me to be sleeping outside. So that I can promise you I'll be near electricity or gas heat preferably. And I know. Maybe one day, but if it's that cold, I'm not sleeping outside. Got the hard top, the MIC, the molded in color. Floor liners, front and rear, pretty standard. Towing capability, this wasn't huge for me, except I do have a little boat that I want to pull with it. I think the max towing on this is around 3,000, so it's not a big deal. The own vehicle storage bags, so I definitely went with that. And of course, you have some other stuff here. You see destination delivery, wheel lock kit, not a bad deal. So total MSRP is $56,850. And when you add all the goodies in, go to the next screen here. So you see right here, when you add the $56,850 MSRP, we add the government fee. I love that, whatever that is. Processing and dock fees, $699. Total taxes, $2,503. Now we live in a state where we get to pay taxes when we buy it and twice a year. Alrighty then. So the total amount financed. Now we're not going to finance $60,138. That's the total vehicle purchase. We're going to do something different with that, but you can see this is my actual Badlands Bronco 2021 Bronco Badlands order. Hopefully I got my reservation in early enough, which is Ford is saying that's how they're going to schedule the builds, production. So hopefully mine went in early enough that I'll actually get a 2021 and I'll get it this summer. And hopefully it's not something that comes into the fall, which would then make it a 2022. We'll see. I guess these are first world problems we have, but I am excited, ready to get it. But this is my first video. I wanted to roll this out here and let you see what we're waiting on. The content will begin at Supercell East, providing nothing changes. We'll be there. And I'm really looking forward to getting this Bronco so that we can start with the videos. Every single trip that we make with this, we're going to be documenting, and it's going to be awesome. There may be a little bit of echo here. Sorry, trying out a new mic system that we have. We have a couple remote cameras that we haven't set up yet. I am recording this through Zoom, which is also a new way for me to record because I want to screen share. And we are going to stop the share. Bingo, I'm back. I'm back. A little bit about myself. I'm in the real estate business. I used to be in the HVAC business, and I'm a business coach for people. I take what I've learned over the years and what I actually practice now in my business and help other people. See this crew right here behind me. I was also a builder for the TV show Extreme Makeover Home Edition. I was involved with two different builds. That was a 15 minutes of fame, so to speak. But it was really fun stuff. So we've got some pretty cool history. One of the things that I've been doing is a lot of business content and different things. I'm really looking forward to my son and I, and the rest of my family, quite frankly, but it'll mainly be my son and I out touring the country, which we plan on doing quite a bit of, and overlanding. The first trip is going to be to the Outer Banks, where we live about an hour and a half away. If you drive fast enough, maybe 2 hours. And we're going to do some cruising down the beach. So it's all to be fun. And that will be the first. And we have some really, potentially some really good video and photo ops there. If we can line things up right, it's being really, really cool. So really looking forward to that. And, but hey, like and subscribe to this channel. You're going to start to see some very unique content come out, stuff that it's not the copy and paste from every other site. You know, you've seen the Bronco. If you're on YouTube and you're searching for the 2021, there's no shortage of them. What this channel is about is my Bronco and the transition. You know, when we get it, what do we do with it? Where do we go? What do we mod? It's going to be actually amazing. Can't wait to do it. It's going to be fun. So also, I'm an author, published author. I didn't mention that, of my book, Driven. We'll talk about that later. But hey, looking forward to this whole experience, and I'm excited. Trying to look for some more stuff on here. But hey, like and subscribe. Kind of a goofy video, I get it. We just wanted to roll out something unique to us, which my order is, and introduce myself. Look, like and subscribe. You're going to see some pretty cool content, especially at the end of April when I get to do some filming at Supercell East. Talk to you guys later. See you.